Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Keema, Monster Mew, Notorious K-E-M, Beauty by Keema Chiles, all those good things that you know me by. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And I'm here today to talk about a video that I watched off Tati Westbrook's channel, where she had Scott Barnes on there, and he was doing this whole J-Lo type of situation. And I know a lot of people was up in arms because like he made her so tan and brown. So yeah, I mean, I was just impressed by how he gave her this complete makeover, and it's a lot easier to do all that extra contouring and highlighting under the foundation when you're white girl or like a light skin around that tone. But it gets harder once you get to my complexion or darker. I don't think someone like Mia Tang, Maya Tang, could achieve that look. Maybe there are products that she knows about that I don't, that she can contour first and highlight first and then put a foundation on. So I'm going to try to show y'all a way to do it that's a lot easier and a lot more attainable for us brown and dark girls. Now some things won't apply, it won't be able to do everyone. I am very aware of that. I'm not the darkest person. I don't have a lot of the problems that people who are darker than me have. So I know that the products get skimmier and skimmier and skimpier and skimpier as the color spectrum darkens. Whew, there was a lot of explaining for a makeup video. Anyway, if you want to watch me go from this to this, keep watching. I went ahead and put my eyebrow base on, and I used Ulta Beauty brow pomade in warm brown. Okay, so the first thing in this process that you want to do is go ahead and conceal. Because naturally, concealer back in the day was the first thing after primer that was applied to the face. People like Scott Barnes and Kim Kardashian's makeup artists came out and started. They didn't revolutionize. I mean, they didn't start it. You had people like Kim Kardashian become famous for her makeup skills, and she did concealer. Her makeup artist did concealer on top of the foundation and had a very extreme highlight. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Kim Kardashian, but the whole extreme under eye highlight brightening effect was something that she like made very popular. She might not have started it because, like I said, people like J-Lo and Beyonce and Christina Aguilera, a lot of their makeup artists were doing the same thing. If you're darker, like darker, I would go ahead and take your concealer here too. Not too strongly because you don't want it to, like, you know, show up too much when you put foundation on. So we're just gonna conceal on our jawline. I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso, and I'm almost out of this. So we're going to go ahead and contour our areas. And you can do the nose, but I really don't do the nose until I have my foundation on. So we're going to take a dual fiber brush. I've already used this one. And we're going to blend this contour into the skin. Be careful not to take it too far down into your highlighted area. You kind of want to keep this going up because you want to keep under here really clean and not that much product. Now on the neck, I just swerve and derve that thing. Like, you don't really have to stamp it in. You just want to make sure it is blended out. Boom. So we have highlighted with and concealed with our Tarte Shape Tape in Deep. And then we took the Fenty Beauty Matchstick and Espresso to conceal. And I'm going to use this Sephora dual fiber brush to apply my foundation. So firstly, I'm going to use 2 different color foundations. You can use one, but anytime I do like brown skin or tan skin or skin with different shades in it, I always like to mix 2 foundations. It doesn't have to be the same brand. I just so happen to pick these 2 up. And these are the Smashbox Studio Finish 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation, oil-free. And this is the shade 43, the lighter shade, and the darkest. Oh, this is the darkest shade, 43. It's actually 4.3. And then this is the lighter shade, 4.15. I always like to put it on the back of my hand. I never really like to put the foundation directly on the brush, especially when you're doing this cover-up method, because you don't want to put too much foundation on. So the first thing that I do is start in the center, and I start down here where there is only really no product. So I start here and I go ahead and blend down my neck, and I'm only using a little bit of foundation. So, and this foundation I'm using has buildable coverage, so it's really going to really take effect when we go ahead and powder everything. So I'm just taking this all the way around my jawline, just up to that contour. Just a little bit on the neck, especially if your neck is showing like mine is showing today. And when you start getting to those parts where you really have that coverage from that concealer and the contour, you really want to start stippling it on. You want to stipple it on. And I'm still staying in the lighter area. I haven't went directly on top of the contour area yet. So you just want to start stippling it onto that lighter area. And you see, I'm still using the same pump. If you go ahead and do all that concealer and contour first, it's not going to take a lot of foundation. So the foundation is just like a blend between to make sure everything is, you know, the right color. If you're brown, I recommend not doing an extremely light highlight under the eye before your foundation, because it can really mess the look up. So let's just tone it down. Just a tip from me. So the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna take that 4.3 in the Smashbox, and I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand as well. I just need to shake it. And this is the darkest color, so we're gonna take that brush that we use. It's a smaller dual fiber brush to blend out that matchstick, and we're gonna do the same thing with this darker concealer. God. Now, so I went in and I highlighted some, and I went in and contoured my nose, as you can see the darkness around it. So what I did was I just drew the lines. I blended the lines out on the contour, and then I just drew the stripes. And now we're going to blend all of this out. I like to do my under eye last because I like that concealer to actually stick to it. So we're going to go in, and you see I just brought it here. I didn't take it all the way down because we already concealed. And then I go in with that contour, and I just stipple them together. For my nose, I'm taking this Real Techniques double-ended brush. Sponge, and I'm just going to tap my nose, the top, and I'm just like going on the sides. One of the most important things is always setting your makeup. And y'all already know that I'm the loose powder connoisseur. I've already rapped about it, so get into me. And I do like to set my concealer with a dry sponge. And I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter setting powder. And this one is in honey. And I'm going to really pack this in under my eye. And I'm going to just pack it. And I'm going to take this powder to bring that highlight all the way back to give me that pull back look. And I'm going to take it, instead of drawing it wide, I'm just going to take it right under my contour jawline. Now I'm going to take my big powder brush, Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to go, I'm going to set everything. Alright, so now that we set that, I'm going to go in and do an eye look. And I'm doing it off camera because it's just going to be like a brown smoky. You just want something brown and bronzy and taupey and tanny, just golden, or something just going to bring out the golds and the melanin in your skin. Okay guys, I'm back and I did this nice brown smoky eye. Now is the most important time to bronze and bring that warmth back into the skin. I'm going to take this Ulta contour book. I think it's the darkest one they have, and I'm going to take the darkest color down here, which is this cool tone brown, and I'm going to put that all over my brush. And first I like to start on my forehead. Start here. I'm just going to lightly start taking it on that contour, and then I'm going to start blending it up. Now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to take that Mocha Mummy by Fenty, and I'm going to take that towards the balls of the cheeks. I'm going to basically use this like a blush, but I'm focusing it on top of that first color we put down. It's about building and blending. Building and blending. Pro bronzer in dark, it was $6.99, and you can see it's just like this, you know, brownish glowy situation. You see how it's just like this glow instead of like being highlighted. Blush is totally optional for this look, but I'm just going to use a little bit. I'm going to use that Toasted Almond by Black Radiance, and I'm going to just stipple that on top of that highlights, that little illuminator, to just add a little color to my face. Alright, I'm going to take the MAC Mineralized Charge Water Skin Hydrating Mist. One of my favorite all-time setting sprays is the e.l.f. just regular setting spray. I'm going to culturally appropriate some moles, or should I call it facially appropriate? Alright, for a lip, I'm just going to take a regular brown lip pencil. I'm going to take this shade called Penny by Flora Roberts. I'm taking this old lipstick that I have. It's just called Nude Beige. I don't even know who it's by, but I just love the color. So this is the final look. And I just hope that it's looking so dark on my camera. I just hope you can pick up the bronzy and the just brown goddess goodness that I am. You can follow me on my Instagram at Keema Chiles to see just great pictures, better HD pictures. The filming thing still is super new and super frustrating, and the lighting is like, I won't even bore you out with all of the extra details. But I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you share, comment, like, or subscribe. You ain't got to hit that notification bell button because it really ain't that big of a deal. Subscribe and come back. If you like this video, check out some of these other videos that I have. It's plenty more. I'll include all my social media down below. Feel free to click around and see what's going on. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.